Okay, so Nanami was confirmed. All right, Nanami was confirmed, and we have a couple of things to talk about actually. Some good, some bad. Now, I honestly, this art kind of got me more hyped for him. I think when I see good art, I get excited. I genuinely do. And this is just one of that like higher art quality that we've been seeing since Kaido has been introduced, yellow SSR Kaido. And let's get into what we know about him. And it's not much. And why is it not much? Because my camera's hiding it a bit, but he's releasing June 30th. That's 12 days away, guys. That's actually 12 days away. Now, I want to get into some more discussion and maybe even talk about a different type of kit, because I was fully sure it would be a red DPS, but some people convinced me otherwise. Some people did convince me otherwise. Now, for Nanami, I think he's almost confirmed red. Just want to make sure that's clear. I mean, if he's not red, I'd be very surprised. Now, there's two reasons. Well, number one, a red DPS would be needed. Well, needed. Floor 80 is probably the only floor that requires a heavy amount of dupes to really clear. But is it clearable? Yeah. Insane RNG, though. And now if we check, I mean, this is probably just going to be the SSR version to this SR, which is red. Okay. Now, let's use some logic. Red is the only SSR for Nanami that we don't have, right? Just want to make sure that's clear. Yes, we have an SR, but do we have the SSR? No. And you might want to counter that, but think of it. Inumaki had a blue and a yellow, and guess what? He still got a red even with a rare, right? Could have been green, but it was not, so keep that in mind. So yeah, now let's get into everything else, and I'll talk about his kit at the end. Now, this seems to be the rec bit from the, I think his personal gacha. I love it, man. More hybrid content is always great. I definitely want to say though, by the way, people, I think overseas, like globally, don't really care for Nanami as much. But in Japan, I mean, getting a Nanami is very exciting. I mean, first of all, 16k likes on a fucking Nanami, a teen Nanami tweet is very fucking good. Very good. Now, on this, they actually do confirm something. And you'll see here, well, first of all, I think this is the event recollection bit, so this is pretty much guaranteed the gacha. Now, what you could see is this ghetto, right? This ghetto image, the rec bit. And I'm gonna do this because it's a bit higher quality. And this was like the pop-up shop, right? And yeah, so it seems like we're gonna be getting this soon. Now, what does this confirm? Well, because Nanami's on the 30th, we check here. This event, the marathon, ends the 29th. The bottom page is a map event that hasn't opened yet. And to kind of add the final nail in the coffin, look what they actually teased. A Ghost Town Part 3, which was shown in the... Let me go here. It was shown here. When they were showing the actual leaderboard, right? For map events. For the score, right? They showed this. So pretty much new score for the maintenance. We need to get a new map event before this ends. And remember, Nanami is on the 30th. That means in the next 11 days, we have to get a new event, which means we might get a new unit or a rerun. One of the two is going to be happening. And then we know that probably this ghetto is going to be part of the rerun, right? It's almost guaranteed that this ghetto is going to be part of the rerun. Now, another thing that adds on to it is that the story event, it's a story event. So it's not a map event, but it's a story event on the 30th. And I just hope that this story event also boosts Honored One and Shoko, because this is, I think, a 1.5 anti-tag, right? So they should very much include all the others, because that's going to be another month of literally pure bliss. Guys, farming the beacons on story event has been so wonderful. Look at this. It's beautiful. So, yeah. I'm hoping that they boost this. Now, yes, we should be getting a new unit. And if we just check the previous events, the map events that we got like that, they're not correlated, right? They're not. So it's before the first anniversary. I think, yeah. So like, first of all, Ghost Town Arc 1 was a rerun. Okay. So just want to make sure that's clear. Then Ghost Town Arc 2 was a rerun. So Ghost Town Arc 3 is probably going to be a rerun once again. Now this rerun, same as the one here, as you can see, this one added a new recollection bit. And I'm almost certain that this Toto one is going to add with the banner, sorry, the banner is gonna have this ghetto recollection bit, and that's actually pretty cool to think about. I think it looks really nice, and I can't wait to see this in high quality. So now that we've gotten the main updates out the way, keep in mind that probably on like the 28th or the 29th we'll see the showcase that they always do, so we'll see the full kit, well, full kit besides the numbers, obviously. And what I want to talk about is what I'm expecting from Nanami now. So, some people were saying that he just won't Black Flash because we've never seen him do it, and that we basically don't have any attacks shown for him. And I think that's actually super fair. And I'm really starting to think that why did I go on Yaga? SSR Nanami is just going to be a better version of SR Nanami, right? Like, imagine in terms of damage buffs, it's the same as like a Domain Gojo, where it's like 300 or 400% damage increase. That could be crazy. Now remember, this Nanami also increases his own damage, right? So maybe SSR Nanami could be a sub DPS, but better, right? Like, we don't have a buffer sub DPS besides technically this SR Nanami, but it's definitely not the best. So if we get an SSR version and they make it a very fun sub DPS, I think this guy could be really good, right? If he's doing about a fourth of the total team damage, I think that's all you need while buffing as much as he probably will. I think he could be really good. Now, this one, oh, I thought he Black Flashed, guaranteed. I thought he actually had a guaranteed Black Flash. Never mind. However, I mean, once you Black Flash, it is over for you. Like, you're going to be going crazy on it. But yeah, no, they could definitely make a very good one because this is only 1,000%. So imagine when it's higher, right? Now, one thing to keep in mind is damage increase in damage increase both buff and debuff. So Domain Gojo and Nanami, for example, they are additive. So making Nanami a 300% is not, it's not going to be different than a Domain Gojo 300%, right? But they could make him really crazy if they want to, but he's probably going to be for mono red is probably what it's going to be. Now, why mono red? Well, also the logic that they never really like overlap until they've done 4 units. For example, they did blue Gojo, green, yellow, red, and then they went back to green only afterwards. But if we check it, Yuji has a yellow, green, blue, and red. He doesn't have any that overlap in SSR, so Nanami will almost certainly be an SSR. And yeah, just looking at what people were saying, I mean, because he doesn't have much attack animations in hidden inventory, my personal guess at this point is he's just going to be a damage buffer or a stat buffer to replace Yaga. Oh, imagine. Yo, if he's a stat buffer to replace Yaga, that would be crazy, dude. But I'm going to guess a damage buffer. And basically, he's just going to go crazy on actually doing damage buffs for the whole team for red, while doing way more damage sub DPS wise. Because right now, if you check it, the only sub DPS buffers are like damage increasers, right? Supports, so damage supports would be like what? Ghetto, Megumi. Do we have anyone here? Actually, well, Yaga, right? Who else? Inumaki, and then Inumaki. And guess what? They're all sub DPSs, and guess what? They're also all debuffers. So our first sub DPS that's a buffer, a good sub DPS that's a buffer, could be really exciting. However, if not, I think he could just be a DPS outright, but he just won't Black Flash, right? That's the only thing. He just won't Black Flash. That's the main thing that I'm understanding, is that if he is a DPS, he won't Black Flash because it's HI and we haven't seen him do it. Now, if they do make him Black Flash, it's kind of a soft confirmation that he was able to at this time. So we could, that could be pretty cool if they do confirm that. But yeah, no, I'm high key, especially with what everyone's saying, I'm kind of expecting that. Now, the final thing. It seems like we're not getting SP buffs again, which is fucked up. I think it's fucked up. No SP buffs is crazy for an anniversary. And it does make this just the worst anniversary. I mean, it's been a month now since the anniversary started. What we got, holy fuck. I need to go back to sleep. What we got was this. That's basically the only decent content, and even at that, it's not like they increased the rewards of this. So yeah, not looking too good. No SP buffs, which would have been nice if we got like Nanami, red Yuji buff. Oh, dude, a green Maki would have been really good actually, when you consider that we need a. Is there a Taijutsu green floor? I swear there is. And then also maybe like, I don't fucking know, like blue Yuji could be a pretty good one, or Kamo. So yeah, no SP buffs is really crazy, and it seems like it's gonna stay that way. It very much seems like they're trying to drag this out so that global could catch up, right? They're slowing JP down so global could go crazy, right? Because they're still going crazy. We're about to get probably another bi-weekly update, like soon. I mean, Muta's about to come out, so we're gonna get. No, maybe they won't do a banner here. I guess it would only be 3, but maybe they still could because they could easily release something on the 27th. It would definitely be interesting to see, but it does seem that now no SP buffs, no nothing. They're really trying to catch up and make it so that Global doesn't know what to summon on in some cases. Like they want to kind of hide things a bit, right? So that people have less of an idea of what to summon on, even if it's very bare, and even if there's literally still no point right now to summon on someone like Muta. But yeah, I'm expecting July to be pretty cool. I mean, we'll get another story, Phantom Metal, which also means another powerful enemy, and then probably a Toji. Considering we got this rec bid, I might make a video on this, but with this rec bid, that's basically meant for Toji. With this almost certainly being Dagon, yeah, it should be Dagon. It's probably either going to be Naobito or Toji that they decide to release. But yeah, I'm done. I'm pretty excited for Nanami. I think he could be really cool. It just sucks that he's so far away, but there's always the hope that we get another unit. If not, it's going to be a rerun with that ghetto memory. I hope the ghetto memory sucks ass. I'm not going to lie. I really want it to suck ass so I don't have to summon. That's simple as that. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.